Ever wondered how some people seem to remember everything they read or learn? It can feel like some kind of superpower, can't it? But what if it's not just about having a photographic memory or being born a genius? What if it's about having a system, a method that anyone can learn and apply? We've all been there, reading a book or studying for an exam, only to realize we've forgotten most of what we've read. It can be frustrating and often leads us to believe that we're just not cut out for retaining information. Well, in this video, I am going to reveal a system that can change all that. It's not about having a perfect memory, it's about learning how to effectively store and retrieve information. This system can help you overcome the common struggles with memory and retention. But if I tell you, there's a system that can help you remember everything you learn, would you believe it? Suppose you're reading a book and come across an interesting idea. What do? Often the immediate reaction might be to simply continue reading, but let's stop and think. When you're reading a book or any piece of text, you're not just passively absorbing information, you're actively engaging with it. And note-taking is an essential part of that engagement. There's a common misconception that taking notes while reading might distract you from the material. But that's not the case. Instead, it's quite the opposite. Note-taking doesn't take you away from the text. It brings you closer to it. It's like having a conversation with the author, and it's in that conversation where understanding and remembering really happen. When you write down key points, quotes, and ideas, you're doing more than just recording information. You're processing it, you're transforming it, and it's through this transformation that the material becomes part of your memory, part of your understanding. Now, we're not talking about copying text word for word. We're talking about jotting down the essence, the core ideas, the things that make you pause and think. This active engagement helps you to comprehend the material better and, more importantly, to remember it. So, the next time you're reading, don't just passively absorb. Engage. Take notes. Start a conversation with the text. You'll find that you remember more, understand better, and even enjoy the reading process more. So, jotting down key points, quotes, and ideas while reading can significantly improve your memory recall. Imagine you've finished reading a book. What's next? Now, there's a common misconception that once you've turned the last page, your work is done. But wait, is the learning process over? Absolutely not. The real magic happens afterwards. It's time to revisit and revise the notes you've taken. Yes, you heard it right. Revisiting your notes isn't just a quick skim over the pages. It's an active engagement, a deliberate rereading. It's like revisiting a place where you found a treasure once and now you're back, digging deeper to find even more. Now you might be thinking, why should I revise my notes? I've already read the book. Well, here's the thing. Our memory isn't perfect. It's easy to forget details, even important ones. But when you revise, you reinforce the information in your memory. It's like building a bridge. The more times you cross it, the stronger it becomes. So how do you revise effectively? Start by focusing on the key points you've jotted down. Reflect on them. Try to link them to what you already know. This helps you understand the material at a deeper level and makes it easier to recall later. As for the benefits, they're immense. Revising your notes helps you retain the information longer. It enhances your understanding of the material. It even boosts your confidence, as you're better prepared for exams, presentations, or simply a conversation. By revisiting and revising your notes, you're cementing the information in your memory. Picture a desk cluttered with notes. Can you find what you need? Now imagine those notes sorted neatly into categories and tucked away into files. A lot more manageable, isn't it? Some people may argue that organizing notes is unnecessary, that it's a tedious task eating away precious time. But here's the twist. Organizing your notes by theme or topic can actually save you time in the long run. Think of it this way. Rather than spending hours searching through a jumbled pile, you could have your fingertips on the exact information you need in mere seconds. The key is categorization. When we group similar ideas together, our brains can connect the dots more efficiently. This not only boosts memory retention but also makes the recall process much smoother. So, how about giving it a try? Start with simple categories, then gradually refine your system. Before you know it, you'll have a personalized filing system that works wonders for your memory. Organizing your notes can make retrieving information a breeze. Ever thought that old-school methods might be more effective for memory retention? Let's dive into the strategy of the analog approach. You see, in this digital age, many of us have been led to believe that digital methods of note-taking are always superior. But let's challenge that belief for a moment. Suppose you're using an app to jot down notes. It's convenient, yes. But does it really help you remember what you've learned? Some research suggests that using analog methods like physical note cards or notebooks can be more effective for memory retention. It's the act of physically writing things down that can help cement those ideas in your memory. So how can this strategy be beneficial for you? Well, it's all about the tactile experience. When you write something down, you're more likely to remember it. Plus, having physical notes can provide a visual cue, which can further boost memory recall. So, don't be afraid to go old school sometimes. Sometimes going analog can be the key to remembering everything. Think you've perfected your system for learning and memory? Well, hold on a second. You see, the human brain isn't a static organ but a dynamic one. It's ever-changing, always adapting, and so too should your learning strategies. Some folks believe that once they've found a technique that works, they can stick to it indefinitely. But here's the truth. What worked for you last year, last month, or even last week might not be as effective today. Why is that? Because you're not the same person. Your brain has learned, grown, and changed. So, what can you do? Be consistent but also be open to change. Keep refining your strategies, adapting them to suit your evolving needs. Maybe you need to tweak your note-taking style, or perhaps switch from digital to analog methods. The point is, your learning system should be as fluid and flexible as you are. Remember, consistency and iteration are the keys to a successful memory system. Now, you're equipped with a powerful system to remember everything. We've walked you through a journey of 5 strategic steps, each designed to enhance your memory retention and learning process. Starting with taking notes while reading, we emphasized the importance of active engagement with the material. We then moved to revisiting and revising these notes, a crucial step to reinforcing the information in your memory. We explored the value of categorizing and filing notes, a method that aids in better retention and easier retrieval of information. We also acknowledged the potential effectiveness of the analog approach, a preference for tangible methods over digital ones. Lastly, we underscored the importance of consistency and iteration, a continuous process of refining and adapting your learning system, because what works best may vary from person to person. This journey is yours to embark on, and the power to remember everything lies within your reach. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos. Remember, you have the power to remember everything.